How's it going? Welcome back to Incredible Weekend. We are here live with week two, day three of competition here at the Giblet Gauntlet. I'm Nomad. I'll be joining you as your caster today. Um, yeah, it'll be an incredible show with us. Normally, this is the part where I pass it out to my co-caster, but he's running a bit behind, so it's just gonna be me with you guys on the train today. We got an incredible game here, I believe. Upper semi-final between Puck Stomper and Stickman in a best of one. We are currently getting the detail of the map and all the server detail figured out right now, but until then, I will be joining you along for the ride. Yeah, I guess in the meanwhile, we're just waiting on some final map detail. So with that, and we hear confirmation there's map, ban, and all of that on the way. So we're start up right here with Puck Summer first ban. We're banning Split. And as a reminder, we're playing our standard 7 map pool that's currently in a competitive cycle right now. Going towards Fracture, Breeze, Pearl, Lotus, and Haven. We're going to end up with Ascend and Puck Stomper's gonna pick attack. So Stigman would start on defense there. I would be pretty confident with that. Ascend's defense is, yeah, I would say a pretty nice linear defensive map posture to play out. In general, Ascend has been known as like the most stable map in the entire cycle of Valorant, without a lot of things being changed, without a lot of meta being changed. Even the agent composition has been quite the same for some time now, and we're gonna see what both team will bring to the table here. I believe we're just waiting for some final um preparation on both sides here before we go into the first map of the game. Yeah, conversation here, insert conversation here. uh um I think we'll see what's happening now. So, production, and we're gonna get get an ETA on when we can server start. All right. So we're just waiting for some final preparation here. All the player to get in the server, and we're gonna kick this best of one off here. Um, for I believe upper final. Yep, upper final. So whoever win this map will take it all the way to upper final, and then from then on it's be a best of three. Today will be the last day of competition that we will be playing a best of one format. So after today, best of three onward, and leading into a best of five grand final. Yeah. All right. I believe we're just waiting for some, ready up to be confirmed, and then we should be able to do. Mhm. Okay. And we're off with the races. Server is up. Now we're gonna go to Asian composition here in a second. We're gonna see what both team chose to bring into Ascend here. Again, a very standard map. Not a lot. I would say com has been changed since the dawn day of Valorant here. We're gonna start off with. We're gonna start off there. On the side of Stickman, I think we're gonna see a pretty standard com with Cypherjet, Sova, and Omen, I believe, and a Phoenix. Yeah, this is as standard as they're gonna get. I don't believe, standard five. I believe I've seen this comp for for a really long time on the side of Puckstop, but we've seen a cloak being pulled out here. Sova finally locked in. We're still waiting to see what a longer smoke option potentially may be, or maybe a sentinel option from KDN here. But either way, a really interesting pick to go with the Clove on the side of a Puck Stomper here. For being a faster smoke as well, Clove tend to not be somewhat favorable in a sense where you have to optimally scale up, and you want those smoke to stick a little bit even after execute too. All right, we're seeing some final agent select locked in there. We see the Killjoy as the sentinel of choice there for Pug Stomper, while Stickman favor the Cypher. Both are very solid choices on coming into this map. We're just gonna go from there. So now we are heading right into the races, right into first game of today competition. Pug Stomper versus Stickman, 5v5, looking to take it all, looking to win this map, looking to punch themselves the upper final here to very solidify their position into this tournament. We are in it. Right. All right. Yep. All right. Both sides heading off into the map right now. Stickman, let's see what kind of defensive posture they like to put up. We're getting our game feedback up right now. Just give us a second, and I think we are getting set. Perfect. All right. Round one pistol. We're seeing here Stickman's opting a bit of a more of a leaning towards A's here, while Puck is gonna go for a very aggressive push down to A. Both sides like more favorable side is opted for this position here. The peak giving it on both sides. We'll see what's happening here. Watch this out. Try and take this early position. The smoke to hold back everyone right now. Stickman looking to complete this. All Scrub will be in a very detriment position there as the rest of Pug is flooded and they're all in a fight now. 9 holding 3. The door's closed. Stickman's on the other side of this, and Azuro from behind strike where they couldn't see. A collapse proper as Pug Stomper take first round there in the sun. A really well played round, a very fast execute there, overwhelming the player on site. Stickman on the other hand only have one player on site. They're quite got overwhelmed early, and then Pug Stomper able to take out the defender on site and be able to have the flank from behind to fully collapse in. Now, right, second round here as Stickman are having a heavy presence down mid, but unable to pick up any kill here. No one's on site. I think it's gonna be a free ticket here. They're on site now. Pug Stomper trying to go fast, trying to capitalize on this. Util being caught out of hand. One will be found. Two is the Olympian. Defying expectation. The flash is there too. Slaughter is the Stickman defending team as they are unable to pick up any kill. Flawless round coming into bonus, and they're gonna be really happy with that. A really incredible round for the economic advantage on the side of Pug Stomper. No additional weaponry has to be bought, and a lot of utility preserved too. Those early kill up on the ledge, up on heaven there, really decimate Stickman defense line. Being caught out with utility when they were trying to engage, Azuro. And now we're going for 3. Pug Stomper looking to continue the streak now. Scrub and the side of Pug Stomper have rifle in hand. A little bit trying to get damage all around there. Ultimate already deployed by 9. He is really there. A dodge the flash will pick up Scrub. Die to the molly. The persistent damage is a little bit too much. Run it back, finally falling through as the trade will happen now, but because of the all bit of an advantage given to Pug Stomper before being wiped out by Psy on site. Site control still on the side of Stickman here.
Spike down.
Now Stickman, the defense held Tooth in a position separated from Spike, separated from everything. Spotted Nuko. Nuko's calling for backup. One more is there. Spotted it. 2 there. One more. And the gunfire just way too clean. The gunplay is precision as Pug Stomper take it to 3, continuing their lead. Stickman will have to ball back to a light buy. Now we see on the side of Stickman here, we have Sliz who are able to pick up a rifle fully, but like the rest of the team though, Sheriff and hand only. On side Puck Stomper, I think everyone is fully rifle up, with the exception of Onodia, but Sliz taken out right away. The wall will be deployed to give Scrub a little bit of room to work with as he retreated back. Stickman still have a bit of a line held here, but the lack of weaponry will do number on them. And it's had a second clean up their Nuko, and with that, the rest of the defense has to go fast now. It's just Camdino on site. The trip are slowly being dispatched. Will be caught. Will be position reveal. Camdino could enable. Wouldn't be able to pick up that frag. And I'm stuck on heaven. Just with Sai, who's in tree. Camdino will fall, and it's just Sai now. It's 1v5 or 1v4. Tuva engaging and will win that fight. Lack of weaponry is just gonna do numbers to them. They're unable to respond, unable to answer back. And Puck Stomper gonna keep it going forward. The money is slowly rolling in. They're starting to build a bit of a deposit net right now. So much money building and building. And on the side of Stickman, they're able to fully buy, but look at their money. They're barely able to afford this. Full utility, though, full buy, so still anyone's round. Onodia still gonna hang on to the Outlaw. Will not be getting much of value of this Outlaw here with the heavy shield on the side of Stickman, but could still be heavy damage. Puck Stomper now got slowly trying to walk in, spotted by the camera now. The cage just popped for one way. KDN dispatching 2, making quick work of these player. It's just one more. We'll lose that fight against Sai. Marking to establish. Trips right there. Hunter's Fury deploy on the side. Stickman to hold. Will do damage. Will give Stickman a lot of time in the area to work with as Camdino held strong. And finally on the board is Stickman. Now we're gonna see what is Puck Stomper gonna answer back. Are they gonna take this round and let snowball into momentum here on the side of Stickman, or will this just be a fluke supported by multiple ultimate on the side of Stickman? The utility are out, the lockdown deploy. Forcing all members to fall back to flank establish. They're trying to threaten this lockdown. We'll find KDN. The lockdown fall just in time. A second left. Heavy present hole here. One will be found. The flash too effective. But the Puck Stomper did come out on top on the trade war. So we'll be up a player from all of this. Tooth taking engagement fight on heaven now. Olympian wind out 1 is a 1v2. It's just Nuko teleporting in, trying to slip between the threads. 1 is there.
My turn.
A really well try. Slip through the crack. Fine Tooth there. 1 more was all he needed to secure the round. But Tooth did deploy the not dead yet, so ultimates burn for that round. So a little bit of a happy that can be go around there on the side of Stickman. Now,
Get out of my way.
Stickman back on a broken bye. They're aggressively going B, but no one's there. Everyone from Puck is going to A. It's gonna come to how quickly they can read this. Spotted. Spotted Campdino. The smoke deploy now. The drone is up there, spotting member of Puck Stomper, but Puck will have the initiative there on site control. Will be able to get out on site first. They're trying to just get this site down, and yes, they will. One is found there. Stickman holding across the side, running to grab the gun. Will be able to grab it. And Scrub finding one of his own. The Guardian here. Olympian dashing up. Azuro supporting his teammates. Just Campdino now. It seems way too difficult, and difficult it is. Another round on the side of Puck Stomper. The lead extending further and further out. A timeout been called by Sai, looking to stabilize this game in some capacity. Or in any way, really. Because right now, if you let Puck keep running away with his half, the game is effectively lost. You can't come in to a defensive half, to an attacking half here, with only one round to show for it. It's going to be so difficult to answer back. So we're going to see what Stickman is going to do or want to do differently on their defensive roster here. Maybe changing strategy, maybe more aggressive play, maybe pull back, play retake. I don't know, but if I'm Sai right now, I would call for something different because just what's happening right now is just not working. Now the timeout slowly coming to an end. A timeout burn. Hoping to put a break, hoping to put a little bandage on this bleeding artery. But it's just a stoppage. They need to reverse this now. They cannot let Pug walk away with this much longer.
Scanning ahead.
The dart out high. The flash is used. Everything run out. Here, as we see him decide Stickman. This on this rifle round now, they're much more reserved. They're much more relaxed. The paranoia deploy now. Will caught 9. Will capture them. Damage done on Nuko, but will stay alive. But look at this. Puck caught so much attention onto A. Now they're about to execute on the B. And it's just Campdino holding the line. But will be forced to back up. The presence established. The thorough. Perfect position to catch any straggler. The Molly is out. We'll be in a corner position as Scrub finding one. To run it back deploy. Timer ran out, but we'll give his team a lot of room to work with as Olympian cashing 2 behind his lead. 9 pick 1 more is just Scrub. It's just the duelist to try to hold. Incredible gunfighting there, but there's just too many enemy for him to counter.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
The lead continue. The music starting to play itself a little bit here. Puck Stomper seemingly just running away with this map. As we see now on the side of Puck Stomper, they're holding for a very aggressive B push down main here. Bliss is gonna walk down mid. They're gonna jump peak. They spot Caden. And the jump peak is out. The execute done on site. The distraction is well worth as they got on site now. They're gonna penetrate deep into Stickman spawns. And it's just Nuko back for house with a Bucky to answer. Unable to as Tufa dispatch the defensive team on site, and the Odin will do plenty there as Stickmen get laid out by the barrage of fire. Another round in favor of Puck Stomper. just seems so difficult. It's like no matter what they do, they're caught out of position or they're just simply overwhelmed. If Pad didn't emerge, this is a round that Stigman should win, and they need to win this. The one way is used, the flash is burned across. The fireball used to clear out Winery. And 9 now, ready to go. Just ready. The drone up high. And KDN finding one. Sai trading it right back to 4v4 on site. Camdino. Trip will prove to be lethal as he would take down 9 there. The camera spotted top gen from Onodia. The Cloud Burst is used to give a little temporary cover there. Grab. Hot hand. Utilized for the flag. Azuro unable to fight against 2 proper. And now the rest of Pug Stomper are forced down into hell. And there to remain as Stickman finds another round, find their tempo, and find some momentum to lead into the next round. They're not out of the wood quite yet, though. They need to win this round, as losing this round means they're going to go to a very, very broken bye into the last round. Puck stomp right now. Aware that this smoke optimally are not contested, just gonna walk right in. They will got full visual on the site now. KDN on the block trying to get some buy out of it. 2 new kill. Paranoia is out. Unable to catch the camera shot. Camdino trying to give some value to his team there. As KDN get 1 but find a trade. Azuro unable to find a 2 player from behind. 2 in a really good position to catch for value. 9 with the hot hand. No matter what, will be time burn here in this position. And all Olympian taking down Scrub. Sliss and Camdino one up their own. It's 9. It's a 1v3. It's him against the world and unable to hold. Stickman finding a calling. Finding a change in tempo, in anything, and able to pick up another round here, feeling themselves again, putting themselves slowly back in the fight. We're now seeing on the side of Pug Stomper. The streak around win before has given them a lot of economic advantage to work with. The lockdown deploy out on B site now. Stickman will be forced to give up and respect that lockdown proper, but not before Camdino fall to the barrage of bullet there, crossing smoke line. And the lockdown is just a bait, just a distraction. Caden inserted deep. Stigman thinking it's gonna be a full site execute here, but it's not. It's just a bait, and he catch from behind. 1 is found, 2 is there, 3 is he will be there for Olympian strike from behind. Bucks take it to 9 as we head onto halftime. Now we see Stickman with the opportunity to respond on their attacking half, and that they will need to do. The first round here, however, might be one of the most crucial rounds on the Pug Stomper. If you can win this pistol, you can really much guarantee yourself, like, effectively the map here, because you have such an economic advantage coming to the next round. You force Stickman to be in a broken by position to force up to answer back. As we see here now, Pug Stomper is gonna opt for a more passive and like more spread around defensive posture, not a stack on any site once as a whole. smoke for Cat right away. Just take mid space. And Azaro out in the Y, picking up Slick before trained down by Scrub. That does give Stickman, however, the ability to take a lot of space on the mid. This flashes out. Campino, dodge and answer. Acadian finding 2. Finding 3 is way too clean. Campino is just himself now against the entirety of the puck. And they will stomp their way through Stickman. Double digit, the fateful 10. Coming into the eco run, anti-eco run, respectively, for each team. We see both sides now. On the side of Stickman, opted for a force here. You gotta do it. You gotta invest in here. You gotta make a play happen. Otherwise, it's all over. You can't let Puck get to 11. So Stinger all around. Being on the side of Puck Stomper, it's gonna be a relatively standard anti-eco buy here. Rifle, Guardian, Inspector 2, even some Bulldog. Stickman seeing this. The drone is out, trying to oppress with a lot of the Stinger, and the Stinger will do damage. To be found there, Olympian finding 2 with the judge, and now the script is kind of flipped on the Diaz, kind of holding defense. One to be found, but Stinger's way too strong. There's some Sligs, Tufa picking up 1, and cash back on the side of Acadian. Hold on, it's now a 1v1. 1 HP, I believe, to rifle shot. 2, just a sheriff. Bit of a misplay there, giving Sliz now a rifle, a dream, an opportunity to steal this round away from Puck Stomper. Plan's going down. And Tooth has already started the run. A decision gotta be made. Where you going through from? Going through main. Blizz reading this, hearing him. Will just hold. Oh, finding him. There's another. Unable to answer back. Heard the noise, heard the pre-fire there. And the Stinger from across. And just swung and able to just outwin against his rifle. Pick up the rifle too for Puck Stomper side. Coming into bonus round. You need this round here on Stickman. You need to be able to answer back. But the force buy leaving them in a position where not much can be done. You got Bulldog, you got some action to work with. Outside Puck Stomper, we see Sheriff, Bucky, some classic. Sees a variety of weaponry. And our Stickman gonna try to form up. Go to formation here. Stick it close. Trying to maybe overwhelm anyone on site potentially. The dart's out. The exec begin. Sliz able to get on site. So does the rest of the team. Damage being traded out. The plan's gonna go down. The flash is out there. Scrub does take down 9. And it's the wall to hold back. And whoa, it's a bloodbath! A Stickman slowly neutralized, unable to answer the call, unable to find anything to work with. Just heartbreak. It's just a collapse, and each member of Stickman just slowly fall. It's just the gunplay, I believe, is so overwhelming on the side of Puck Stomper. Now they have 9 chance to end this map and advance himself to the upper final. Now Puck Stomper off of that win, able to pick up some extra rifle and Odin. Even a Bulldog in hand now. Effectively a full team buy for everyone. On the side of Stickman, you got a Vandal and a few Guardian to work with. Gotta make something happen here. The dart's up behind, side Stickman. Azuro just slowly gonna peek this. In position to find for 1, but will be traded out right away. But now Puck's aware though that they're gonna lean this way, and the knife, the blade storm's out there. Will the last one will kill 9 to refresh the knife. With shot from behind, Olympian Barrett on a fast flying 2-foot to get on Gambino. This is seeming like the start of the end. It's gonna be way too difficult. And everyone on Puck, they're all surrounding him.
Defenders
13-3, Puck Stomper will be your map and series winner on his upper round 6, advancing themselves to the grand final. Huge congratulations, an absolute masterclass. But on the side of Stickman, they're not quite done yet. They're still in the upper round. Double elimination bracket does give you elimination protection for right now, though. One is good, but the second one, you're out of the fight. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do, how they're gonna answer back the call. We're gonna see there on our final end up lobby scoreboard. Onodia is just overwhelmingly the MVP of the entire map there. 21-6. Just command like a dominating presence on the server. And on the side of Stickman, Sliz like equally trying to answer back, but just unable to. It's just seeming like it's a matter of outgun and outplay. And with that, I believe it is the end of our lobby here. We're going to cut back to a quick break and in a minute here. And I believe we're going to have another game following up after this. So don't go anywhere, as Giblet Gauntlet Day 3 are not done quite yet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a bit of a delay. We're actually here with a game for you guys. We got 10 players in the lobby ready and raring to go. Looks like we're gonna get right into the map select, where I don't think there's gonna be any surprise here at all. Ascent's back in the pool as of the I thought I have the map select small on my second monitor. I thought that said ASSENT at the end of that on top of the map select, but no, it is Ascent. It is literally just my brain, Freudian slipping, but it's all good. Paper X at home versus Orangutan Gaming on the tried and true. We're gonna send it all the way back when this game first came out. This map is oh so popular. Completely not surprised at all. But I'm gonna take a look at the rosters here real quick. I think there is a sixth player for the side of one of these teams as well. Monkey Kid, Nong Shim Fan, YK, Perry, Tai Tai, leading M, and then on the side of Orangutan Gaming, Siltar. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Siltar, Master Young, Agonist, Jasper, and then there is. Let's see if we have his name up here. It is going to be Eddie Bird. You're going to see a very long string of Chinese letters as we get into the server after Agent Select. That one is going to be Eddie Bird. So just a forewarning for anyone that is not going to be able to keep up with all those words. But we are going to have very quick Agent Select. And this is quite interesting. I said we were going to have a throwback. I think a small difference might be the fact that we have a Phoenix replacing the KO on the side of Paper X at home, and Orangutan Gaming are completely switching it up. There's Agonist on the Vice. There's Eddie Bird on the Reyna. These two things are definitely a little bit new. I think we've seen, I personally have seen Reyna a couple different times across different tournaments on a map like this, which I think is, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. You can definitely make it work if you're good enough mechanically. However, it is definitely difficult, if I might say so myself. But here we go. Into the map we are. Two ghosts on both sides. A lot of util being bought up by both these rosters, except for Sova wants to opt for the armor. I respect it, as well as the KJ over on the attack. YK and Cushion over there. Might be a fast B to start out, but they start out walking inside B main. Full contact over here. No util being thrown from either side, and isn't no recon until that drone actually comes through. Spots out at least one on the site. One's walking. They're being really slow about this. This spice ball is going to get popped, but nope, it's going to be caught on the other end. Jet has a lot to do on the site. Master's good for one. Master's good for another, and Tai Tai finally with a trade. Lets them onto the site. But one player stuck in the corner. Potentially able to do something from logs, and yes, that's Akiyama to secure at least one kill from them trying to go for a fast retake, and all of a sudden it is up to Eddie Bird in this 1-on-3. With the Sheriff in hands, definitely has the gun to do it with. Has to clear every single corner. Doesn't really understand that there's no one in main just yet. Smoke's still up there from one of the teammates. What's the first spot? He's on the head. The second one is also good for that fight. Is able to dismiss out. Reset for that final kill. And all he needs to do is land a couple shots, and Tai Tai is good for that one as well. Paper X at home. Eke out that first round. Guns being bought up from Paper X as well. Looks like Orangutan Gaming are just opting for a full save over here. The Sheriff and a Bandit and a couple members. Not going to be investing way too much. We'll see what they can do. What kind of damage over towards this B. I'm surprised Jaspi is actually walking up here. He's not going to get anything for his trouble. In fact, it's a lot of information, but that's pretty much it. Footsteps being made now. Jake is pretty much up. No surprises to be had. But Agonist also without a gun on the site, so this is a little bit tough. Try what they can.
Last player standing.
Should be a clean second round so far. That is pretty good. Queen Valorant being played. 1 kill being had by Eddie Bird, but should not be too long for this world. They'd pull a heal just for a little bit, but it's going to chip down even more. Dart's going to go through. It will ping him out. They know exactly where he is. There's nothing you can do about this. If you can get one more, that'd be kind of nice. For his own points. It's good for at least the first, but that is just about it. It's going to clean him up. Second round. Almost completely clean. Did lose a couple players, so you're going to have to rebuy with 2 different members there. Investment coming out from Orangutan. Should be their first round. 2 people buying down to 0. Pretty much everyone, in fact. 0, 50, 100, 150 on their entire roster. So hopefully this round they're able to also keep it clean for their own sake, because anyone that dies is going to be another flipper in the next round. Stinger in the hands of Perry, so he could do some damage here. They send him in first. 3 off the ult, so still not too close to the run it back yet. Would love to get some more of those orbs charged up on this Phoenix. Spot in mid. Don't think Siltar is going to want to peek that again. Still very, very quiet. Oh, okay. Not, it might be a super strike moment right there. Or you really did think someone was in that corner, but Perry at least reveals a tiny bit of info outside this A main, and there are some pings from the attack. This exec will come through. Agonist doesn't quite get dislodged out of back generator. In fact, they're going so slowly that this might end up biting them in the butt here. It's going to be 1-for-1 on the site. Eddie Bird at least manages to get the first before his teammate goes down and himself as well. So already advantage attack. They haven't quite got the spike down just yet. Siltar is going to open up that door before they can do that. But a spot here. Oh, Jaspi, you've got to finish that kill. Headshot lands towards the end of it, and that's a beautiful paranoia. Spotting out the last player inside main. Got a lot to do here. YK and 1-on-3. Make that a 1-on-2. Tap's been had. He has to go through eventually, and both players ready with the rifles. Orangutan do have their first round. They didn't quite keep it clean, which they would really like to do, but at least they're on the board, giving the Sova the final point of that defuse. There's going to be a couple players on Orangutan's gaming side hurting for a bit of money, especially because they lost 3 over there. So in the first big buy round of the game, I think the Paper X still have a minor advantage over here. Paper X at home. Blade Storm for the Jet, so Tai's going to save a couple more creds. Their own economy gets a little bit stronger. 2-3 split. Spike leaning towards this A site for now. With the Phoenix, perhaps. Not flashing, not making any noise yet. Actually, still playing full contact over here towards the B site. Being very, very patient. This entire team so far really abusing that walk-around glitch. No one's making any noise. I don't know if they've been watching a lot of Zix lately, but definitely something to be said about teams as of late just completely cutting sound towards the start of rounds. I mean, anywhere in the round. Audio is so important in a game like Valorant. And the only thing that's been heard so far on the side of Orangutan Gaming is the fact that there's a dart through B, a couple shots being thrown out. So they do keep 3 over to that B site. Sova leading towards that mid to B position, and then everyone else regrouping from Paper X at home. They're going to hit a very, very weak site over here. The only person on is Eddie Bird, and Siltar is kind of there in adjacent to support, but here goes the drone, and is going to spot out at least the first. Omen's going to get smoked out. There should be a paranoia going through, but it completely whiffs. Not even close. They don't quite know that there's no one else on the site just yet, so Siltar might be able to do something else here, catching someone off guard, but the shots pull a little bit wide. And through the smoke, I think a little bit of damage does get done, but Jasper is the only one to find any kind of success in the form of a kill. There's the drone from the back. From this defensive position, Knight, though, is at least good for 1, almost sprays down the second. And Siltar caught in the corner here with a recon dart to his back. He's going to get completely destroyed, but this Blade Storm and Tai making some good work with that ult on the site. Still is stuck down in hell. But he might not be stuck here with Young. It's Young stuck here with the rest of them. Almost good for that first frag. Seat cushion, enough health to survive that first bullet, and Paper X at home come out with 2 alive.
on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
2 alive, 2 rounds up, 2 ults in their pockets. With Siltar the only one
No charges.
to metaphorically respond. But I think the ults from Paperex at home are a lot more powerful. Run it back from parry, Hunter's Fury from Seat Cushion.
No
And
charges.
full eco,
I
pretty
need a
much.
weapon.
Sheriffs across the board. Ghost in the hands of Agonist for Orangutan. Not really too much to work with, only the half armors, but an outlaw from Tai Tai should make those fairly simple to deal with. And there you go. Knight's gonna spray down 3 of them. Tai Tai only being able to secure that first. Presumably through mid, but Siltar is going to die to this as well. Might as well be an op at this point. Get that plant down just in case. He's being trolled by his teammate. Barry is removing his armor as we speak, but might be alright. Good enough to rebuy. Minus 1,000 for Monkey Kid, poor guy. We take what we can get. Another buy round for Orangutan. You really have to start stringing some rounds together. Oh, excuse me. Stringing some rounds together at this point. If they don't want Paperex at home to really start running away with it. After this one, it's another quite painful round. So for round number 6 should be worth 2 in the hands of Paperex at home. Very heavy aid presence right now from the attack, and yep, Eddie Bird gets punished right off the bat. Goes for a little bit of information, gets a bit more than he bargained for. Hunter's Fury through as well. I think this Omen's going to be dodging a little bit. They don't actually spot. Perry has to walk through that smoke for them to see. Siltar does manage to take him out. And that is a free A site. Dart through. Monkey Kid timings it as well. Is playing inside the 7 smoke. Wants to maybe take the timing yet again on that reload, but Jasper's ready for that walkthrough. Takes a lot of damage in return, but at least does get 1 frag. 2-1-4, Orn for the clutch. And the Sova's able to get a lot of information based on where they're not. They still have to be aware of Generator, and I think they are. Jasper knows that there's someone that could still be in that position. He's going to be worried about that for the duration that his smoke is still up inside of main, but the timing of his teammate going down is very, very detrimental to his life. Paperex at home up to 5. And just like I mentioned, another painful round for Orangutan Gaming. 2 rifles being invested from Siltar Jaspi. And they're going to have enough to buy full armor as well. But Agonist is going to go for the Phantom. 0 armor. Eddie Bird is not even going to have the option. Similar for Young. 3k. Looks like they're reconsidering just talking about it for a second, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on in the communications, but there is a sheriff on 1 member with rifles on pretty much everyone else. And already an entry, but a great paranoia, and it's still countered by that spray down from everyone in Paperex at home, completely blind. Everyone near side. I don't think they saw the jet, but perhaps the flash of the gun barrel was all that was required to get that frag. 3 on 3. No advantage yet until Siltar goes walking again. Gives up the advantage. There's a frag, a nice shot. Maybe this is why Eddie Bird didn't end up buying a rifle, because this is all he needs. Does a lot of damage to the final 2 players on Paperex at home. Gives Agonist a pretty big chance over here. Needs to hit a couple stray bullets. Might line up. First one's good, last one's low HP. Monkey Kid has a lot to do. 54 seconds, plenty of time to play with. And he's going to use it to his advantage. Teleport straight over to that A site. Plant is easy. The way he has to win this round is repositioning. His Agonist has all the health in the world. He's going to actually spend the ulti for this. I have no idea at this point where Monkey Kid has gone off to, and this might have been the play of a century because the door is closed. He should expect a wrap. This is the only place this Omen could possibly win the round from. Gonna be staring at that heaven spot, and apparently he thought it was faking. Monkey Kid doesn't even take the bait. At least gives Orangutan Gaming 1 extra round in this half. But this is a bit of a painful one to win at that, because they lost almost every single member, which means they don't save any rifles over to this round number 8. And even still, if they lose this round, Paperex at home still, they have so much economy in their back pockets, it doesn't really matter. While Orangutan Gaming are going to be reset for their loss bonus, so they really, this is one of the most important rounds so far that we've seen. Seen a lot of B pressure at the start, or the side of Paperex at home, but this time 5-man towards A with Tai kind of sitting back in spawn, just waiting for anyone that might push up, which they are doing. It's a great read from inside of Paper X at home. There's a free kill. Master Young, pretty good re-engage there as well, just to make sure they don't lose way too much on the flanks. And he's going to get back out and into defender-controlled territory. Somehow, he's not punished for that. Double walk-up. Technically, Paper X at home might be in a world of hurt here. They're stuck inside A. You can't really decide to go back. There's too much stuff to clear. 1 minute left. And of course, they're going to spot Agonist. Very diligent clear over here as well from the side of the offense. But it's just not good enough. The Reyna playing in the corner. I really didn't think we'd see the utility that the Reyna is able to bring out. But apparently, that's exactly what we're going to see right now. Jasper, nice 2 clean headshots to clean up that round. Talked about how important it is for them to win that one. And Orangutan do that and more. They keep everyone, well, not everyone, but most of their players alive. Eddie Bird doing so much in that spot inside A main. Thought the molly would clear, but Eddie Bird playing the Reyna to perfection, getting that first frag, dismissing, so the rest of the molly burns out under his feet. He's able to find yet another frag. I'm not entirely sure how YK didn't end up trading that one out, but sometimes it is what happens. Orangutan now keeping it relatively close. Paper X at home go right back to what has worked all along. B sites. Lockdown to drive anyone off. It's going to be a corner one, so no one is going to be able to hide in a tiny bit of a gap at the back of B. There is a quick flank over here from Eddie Bird. But there is someone in the corner watching and waiting, but fast on the trigger. Eddie Bird finds that flank watch. Everyone's locked into the site. Paper X at home have nowhere to move. 4 on 5. Time is ticking, so Orangutan do have to go eventually. Considering where to put the smoke. I mean, brother, you gotta just do something. Make a choice. One way's gonna go down in the middle of the sight box, and Ultimate also being expended from Knight, but he gets completely demolished by Jasper, as well as a couple different players. Firing squad to the back. But similar stories the other way around. 1 on 2 now for Jasper. Flash is great. That is phenomenal. And Jasper doesn't manage to find anything in that 1 on 2. Yeah. Paper X at home. 6-3, doubling their opponent's score count. Guaranteed tied first half, but on the attack, I'd take this any day of the week. Love to see the scoreline if you're a fan of Paper X at home. Stopping Orangutan Gaming in their tracks once more, and another round where they're going to be buying down to pretty much nothing. Important shot from Eddie Bird. He's able to pick up that first frag onto the Link player. The solo lurk over towards that B. Well, say solo lurk. No, he's looking towards mid. The only guy looking that direction, but everyone else is looking into the B site itself. And the only one here is Agonist. Switched over from playing that A anchor. This walk-up from the Reyna could be a little bit risky here. He's looking with an op. He's going to whip that shot. They're not going to be able to punish him just yet. He does get another opportunity for a fight. Just wants to keep taking these angles. And he's got some assist here from Young, too. Still alive. 50 HP. Doesn't really matter at this point. Lands a leg on the Knight. This round should be done. Flash is good. Siltar takes a little bit of damage there. A lot of armor is needing to be rebought for Orangutan, but so late in the half that might not be relevant. All that matters at this point is getting as many rounds on the board as you can possibly get. They would love to tie it up. Op still in his hands. They weren't able to punish Eddie Bird walking all the way down mid with no cover, pretty much. Not entirely sure how he was managed to get out of that position like that, but the rest of his team doing worlds to make sure that he's able to get out. Siltar, Jaspy helping out with that push. It's going to be posted A. Not going to get a target this round. And that's the strong site. Weak site's over here with the Vice. A lot of Sentinel utility to be had to try and help him hold this a bit longer. It's another round where Paper X, full silence. ultimate to the back of B, and he does that just in the nick of time for them to start throwing utilities. So luckily it wasn't a bit earlier or a bit later, perhaps. Recon's going to go out, spot out at least the Sova inside a market. And there goes the dash from the Jet. It's a bit of a fake to draw out the people that might be playing inside that market, but there's a wall there anyway, so I'm not entirely sure how relevant that one is. Knife's going to miss, and the defense is beautiful from Orangutan Gaming. They shut down this attack. There's only one remaining from Paper X at home. It is YK. He's going to get deleted. And after that swift start from Paper X at home, I thought this would be a lot more one-sided of a map, but Orangutan Gaming have done very, very well towards the latter point of this half to bring it back to a 5-6 at least. Looking good to at least even tie this map up so far. Eddie Bird with no armor should end up doing something towards the end. Don't forget. Not sure if that's a hard bug or if he actually just straight up didn't buy armor, but he has enough to buy himself a backup rifle to leave at his feet. So you can imagine he's got everything he possibly needs, and he does. He has the regen shield out of all things, so that's quite interesting. He's gonna walk up, and this one, if he misses, it's gonna be a big mistake, but he doesn't. It's good for at least one. He wants the second shot, and he gets two. That is more than he bargained for. He goes for even more. A bit of an overheat, but at this point, should have won the round for his team. So what is that timing? Sees the gun. Should be a kill. Seat cushion. That was the round. Could have been the round right there. Made it a 2-on-3. Much more doable than it would have been otherwise. But now this triple face. That's a very nice shot from YK. Nothing more to be had. Paper X at home. They leave it to 6. Orangutan, don't let it get any further away from their grasp. It is a tied half coming into that second. That is crazy. The way that Orangutan have brought it back, but 2 rounds into 3 with one singular interruption separating both these teams' streaks. Let's see if Orangutan Gaming have a similar approach to their attacking side as their opponents did, because that I thought that Paper X at home actually had a pretty decent attack. Like they were, I don't think they were doing anything particularly wrong. But Orangutan ended up figuring them out eventually. Maybe a bit of a warm-up needed towards the first sections of this map. But everyone now able to shoot, able to fire. Swapping sides. It's time for their turn to dictate the game. A side it is. Straight in. Jet's gonna dash first, and that molly is really, really good to prevent anyone else from getting in time, but that Phoenix losing the fight at the back. That could have been what decides the round. It's a 4-on-5 still. Extending that lead is going to be Eddie Bird up inside of heaven. This Paranoia is going to miss, and he's going to get another kill as well. Doesn't have another dismiss or a heal, so he's going to lose his life to tie. But he's done a lot so far. Up in that heaven position. Both players now for the defense coming in, back in through the rafters. And that timing for that spot is at least good for Agonist for a second, but Tai has his back. So at least manages another kill for the side of the defense. And there's a lot to be done at this point, and Tai can't stabilize his aim for those final 3 frags. Jasper even taking YK from the back. 7 rounds, Orangutan with their first lead of the map.
I got things to do. Recalling my ball.
And it is going to be only utility being bought up from Paper X at home. There's nothing else in their kits, no guns at all, no armors. And I don't know how Orangutan have managed to luck this one out, but no outlaw. Don't have to expend that much money in order to take out these players in this kind of round. Single spot. I don't think he's going to go for a peek again. Slow one from Orangutan. Showing a lot of respect to their opponents. It is a close game still.
Here.
Smoke's gonna get placed down short. Couple right clicks don't think anything's gonna land from both sides, but there is a player inside of main that is taking a lot of damage. It's Siltar. Parry. Oh, that's a double dink from Knight. I don't know how Parry's managed to do that, but the classic. It is a game of Valorant. Anything could possibly happen, and this is a very bold push from Eddie Bird. Pays for it with his life and a gun. Tosses Guardian over into Agonist's hands.
Player standing.
Excuse me, onto TyTy's hands. And the shots, a lot of them being missed. That could be defining, but apparently Agonist is way too good. Transfers between all three players to make sure that Orangutan don't give up a round that they really should not have had even a chance of losing. And Paper X might be kicking themselves after that one, because if there's any time to kick Orangutan while they were down, apparently that was the round, but not to be had. 8-6. We keep to the status quo, but at least they did lose most of their members. This is going to be a very broken bonus. Not really too much of a chance for Orangutan
Quick peeks now.
to do too much damage in this bonus round, but I mean, who knows? They could run it down B pretty fast. There's only one player really on the site. Instead, they look towards mid with these sheriffs and a stinger. That's a bit surprising for me, but maybe it's alright because they are running into Monkey Kid, and he is kind of isolated over here towards the entrance of Market, but he has some help from YK to make sure he's not completely alone, doesn't get to completely run down by himself. But there are a couple responses. What's all going on over here? Siltar has a chance. He was nearsighted. He does manage to get that frag, and Orangutan, I thought they wouldn't have too much of an opportunity in this one to do very much damage, but it looks like they're even making me eat my words, potentially even having that opportunity to win the round, let alone take a lot of guns away from the hands of Paper X. 2-on-3 now for the defense of Paper X at home. They do have an Odin still in the hands of Seat Cushion, so it's not a complete lost round. There's a lot of low HPs on the side of Orangutan Gaming. But I would say removing 3 rifles from the other side, as well as getting a plant down, is way more than they really should have gotten in this kind of round. And Paper X at home need to decide. I mean, there's no way, there's not a chance that you end up saving this round if you're on the defense. Recon is going to spot no one. That should be a sign. Surely that should be a sign. Young is now stuck in the corner. He can't move at all. If he moves, he dies. 10 HP. It's been spammed down pretty hard by that Odin. Some attention being bought from Siltar here, and its time is ticking low. I mean, there is none. I think Paper X at home have lost the round against what is virtually a non-existent buy from Orangutan Gaming in their bonus. That is a pistol and a bonus for Orangutan in the second half, after losing nearly every single member in their second round. 9-6. Paper X at home have not won a single round since round 9. That was not on my bingo card when it was 5-1. Important timeout. That is, yeah, I'm not surprised. There is, what is there to talk about? Let's take a look real quick. There's been, of course, 6 rounds. I think that there's no time left to problem solve on that first half, but I wonder if it's partially a communication issue, because I don't, it's been 3. I don't really know if there's too much of a setup change that you can do against the bonus round, because like they're not often you're going to be facing a buy like that, but maybe they don't expect Orangutan to not full invest into that one, and they wanted to play a little bit safe inside the site. I'm not entirely sure, but nevertheless, it will be, I expect it's going to be Paper X at home taking a timeout. Is the talk, maybe show a little bit less respect to your opponents at this point, because they're definitely playing kind of far back for a round where Orangutan didn't manage to have the guns to work with to what I thought was take the mid fights. But they worked up mid fairly well, and they're able to take all these close range duels inside Market towards spawn. Definitely something that Paper X can't be allowing in the near future, because remember, this tournament until later on, all of these are best of ones, and this one is an elimination match, so there is no more chances after this loss. Paper X needing to bring it back. It is a strong site over here towards A. Orangutan going to be hitting into most of the players, so hopefully Harry's going to be able to land some pretty decent flashes here. Molly's going to delay it just a little bit for potentially some of the players to rotate in, and they finally go to spawn. The jet's already towards the back of the site, but they're not aware of Perry sitting down here in hell. He's already got 2. Flash considered for a second. Maybe he ended up needing it because there's a double peek from Agnes as well as Eddie Bird to try and take him out. And they do so successfully, and they continue that success up on top of heaven. Lance gonna get full committed over here from Agnes. He's gonna go down because of it. Makes it a lot more doable for the side of the defense. Paper X at home managed to stop the bleeding. Swift retake from the last 2 members here, Tai Tai and YK, recovering as many weapons as they possibly can. Odin in hands now for the defense should make this a little bit easier than it has been so far. But Orangutan Gaming still have the weapons to work with. They have enough money to invest on at least 4 of their members. And luckily, Jaspy does also have the Blade Storm, so they will have a full arsenal going into this round as well. With a little bit of buffer, even if they lose. 2,400 with the loss bonus. Plus, Jaspy not investing in this round, going with the Blades. The Brex at home have a lot to do in order to break the banks of Orangutan, but Blades on the knives. Jasper takes a cut to the shin. And Tai Tai is the one that's going to be giving a lot of respect over them. Maybe, probably spotting Agnes' shoulder or something inside tiles, so doesn't want to give him a 2v1. But Jaspy is the one that hasn't really... I don't think he's thrown out a blade yet, so he's still sitting at 5. And they do land onto YK over on the defense. Harry's going to find another kill onto A for a trade. That's the solo lurk of the Reyna. Of course it is. Towards the back of the site. Monkey Kid, a big miss. So the actual site in control of the attack, but they have yet to get on with the spike. Tai Tai. That is an interesting decision. Backs away from B main with knife out. Perhaps just really not expecting anyone else to be there. Maybe he thought it was a complete ruse after that first frag happened. And nonetheless, Perry still committing to run it back to this retake. He's going to get pinged out, so an easy pre-fire for Master Young. What else are they going to do? We've seen this before, over towards the other site. They completely were not really prepared for any kind of retake, and it looks similar now. They're taking their time. Jaspy's first line of defense is not going to really expend the dash. He thought they were going to push earlier, and so did I, honestly. But the double peek is good enough to get one. Seat Cushion's got the other one as well. So now, the wrap from Agonist is going to be everything. How well is Seat Cushion going to read this? Apparently not at all. Foreign language. Agonist winning out that round. Orangutan's going to be up to 10. And Paper X at home, they're the ones that are going to have their money broken. Barry's been doing so much for them in this game. Helped out by Tai Tai a little bit. Towards the top of that leaderboard, but it is a very, very top-heavy tower over towards Paper X at home. Not really too much assistance in the form of frags. And on the defense, with the positioning that they have, I mean, they're spreading the 2 very powerful killers across the map. One towards A, one towards B. That's going to be really difficult for them 2 individually to be able to carry the rest of the team on their backs. If this Orangutan Gaming team understands that, all they have to do is just send their team into one of the sites, and it does look like they're focusing over towards that B site this time. No Killjoy utility up in mid. Eddie Bird has gotten up to market completely uncontested. And his jump spot from spawn is not going to be aware either. So Jaspy, excuse me, Tai Tai could be walked up on. Caught by surprise a little bit. Still watching this angle though. Not much of a gun to work with. So it shouldn't really have too much to say about them trying to jump into the site itself. And Orangutan Gaming do exactly that. YK trying to secure the kill on the flank that Eddie Bird has had this entire time, but only a stinger to be had. Seat Cushion actually makes good with this pistol. Now it's a 2-on-2. Now it's a little bit doable. Eddie Bird's stuck inside of mid, so he had to go the long way around. And what is his timing like? Turret's gonna go out. The spray is gonna go way too wide for the recovery to be had. And that is a very bold ultimate right there. It's gonna take some time to activate. And now he's at 25 HP. Is this ult even going to matter? Alarm bot to the back. And a tap. Pressure on Agonist. He has to try and go for a challenge. He's going to spot out for a second that the spike is not being defused. But is there time left for YK to actually go for this? Apparently not. And still, even after all that work, Orangutan Gaming 2 end up with the round. And it's so late in this game at this point that this might be all they care about. They might have lost every single gun in their arsenal. But even still, 2 rounds remaining to knock Paper X at home right out of the third Giblet Gauntlet. YK, the only one surviving with anything in that previous round, is going to have the money to buy up his own armor, and the rest of this team just enough to get everything they need.
Take flight.
No more lifelines. Dart misses. That's not exactly what you want to see on the side of Orangutan Gaming, and that's making it even better for Paper X at home. Entry onto the Reyna over on the offensive side, but space being taken up by Jaspy as well. Completely abusing the walk-around glitch. And the only noise being made is that smoke. He's going to get right out of dodge because Siltar has found his way potentially into B. He's at the door, ready to walk in, but Monkey Kid maybe taking a timing over here too. Yes, they're so indecisive. It's kind of rough from both sides. And this flash is going to be way, way too late. Perhaps a second though. Curveball is not going to be thrown out, so Siltar's not going to look towards the stairs. Fully focused over towards CT. An Agonist with a double trade at least does get them onto the site, but still, man, disadvantage. Paper X at home should have another round to play with. Nice bait there from the drone, expecting a peek from the other angle. Tai takes 4 in the round. Extends his lead above the rest of the team. Closer and closer to Perry's scoreline. But you would really hope, if you're on the side of Paper X at home, that someone else would end up chiming in with the same number of frags. That would help immensely when you're only down 3 rounds, and a couple of them have been very, very close 1v1s. Easy to look in hindsight, though. What they've got to do is keep trudging onwards. Orangutan sent down to a save. Exactly the same start as the previous round. Tai sticking around for some more. I don't think that Focus Fury landed on even a single player. And Tai can't seem to land a bullet after he gets that first frag as well. He's very, very shaky over here. Perhaps a little bit nervous. 3 different people in front of him with 6 shooters.
Retrieving flash.
They are going to back out, but that's only after Tai gives up that entire cap position. And he goes... Rotates not soon enough, though. Monkey Kid, only good for the first on the clothesline. And the rest of the team blows right past him, walks all the way through. Perry is good for another. And the plant finally getting confirmed. Blaze wall going up. Not entirely sure what that one's for. But at this point, does kind of trap Jasper in the corner. Flash is not going to land, though, because it's behind the wall. And Jasper's able to clean up Perry because of it. Knows he needs to go for some initiative. Takes another kill out before leaving his teammate in a 1v1. YK did all to do, and it's Master Young with only that 6-shooter. And we mentioned before,
Match point.
to potentially put Paper X behind bars. 4 chances for Orangutan Gaming to close this one out. Full buy for both teams, except for Seat Cushion, only sitting with that post-nerf Bucky. Is gotta feel bad in this kind of meta, in this kind of patch, to be left with only that weapon. I would opt for a Stinger if I was him, but I guess you do what you gotta do. Shotgun in hand, over towards that A site. It is the site of choice for Orangutan Gaming. It's 5 players over here, not a single lurk. No one through Cat. They're not gonna die to Tai again. Same way, 3 rounds in a row. But all the way towards the back, YK has a chance to start it off good. Has gone it at least against Jasper for the first, but this ultimate from the attack is going to drive everyone else off the site. And YK going to go down right after the fact, but the off does chime in before anything else goes wrong. But this ultimate Perry has to go spawning for at least another player. Actually does find the head of Eddie Bird, giving Paper X at home a massive chance into this round. And that should be all she wrote. 9 now for Paper X at home. Count him down, 1 at a time. 3 chances Everyone taken out from Orangutan Gaming, so this buy is going to be a little bit painful. Agonist, the only one that's... Well, Young has enough. Agonist has enough. Jaspy could opt for half armor if they really want to. But neither of the other two players are going to be able to buy up fully automatic rifles. So they are going to be disciplined and save Hero Rifle and Young because he was fortunate enough to have a lot of money. He's going to actually full invest on one player. 4,300 minus. And that is exactly what happens. The only player walking into B. No one there to trade. Very curious tactical decision by Orangutan Gaming, but maybe it might pay off because everyone else has gotten a very good timing up here in market. And Eddie finds that beautiful headshot onto Perry, one of the highest fraggers so far from this defensive side of Paper X at home. Let's see Cushion chiming in. That is important. Someone else to take the reins.
Right here.
Stuck in between a rock and a hard place. And an up. Okay! It's deleted on that site. Agonist could have just won the round for his team right here and now. 3-on-3, but both the highest fragging agents on that other side have been removed, and Seat Cushion follows that as well. The corner, not checked. So keeps this doable. 2 versus 2. Siltar now has the op. Agonist is going to walk straight in the smoke without a care in the world. Now his lockdown is going to disable Monkey Kid. There's nothing he can do about it. Op now recovered. Round now recovered. Paper X at home. Yet another chance. Two remaining. Might have been the biggest opportunity in these last couple rounds that Orangutan Gaming has had to close it out with taking Perry and Tai out as the first 2 kills in the round. Both of them sitting at a combined 52 frags.
Placing swamp grenade.
Let's see if the rest of them can pick up the slack. Op still in the hands of the Jet. Picking the correct site to anchor is going to be looking into A main first. There are no real flashes over towards this A site. Instant dash, there you go. Takes out the smokes on the side of Orangutan. Drone's going to be committed. Spotting absolutely nothing. And the reposition from Tai might actually end up biting them in the butt, because YK is going to be alone over here, holding it down in hell. He's alright for now, but this Hunter's Fury is going to try and dislodge him. And there he goes. What a response from Seat Cushion. Smoke going down in the nick of time, too, to prevent anyone else from just charging in. And if Seat Cushion opts to spam the edge of the smoke, he could be rewarded, but I don't think he's even going to be willing to engage in some tomfoolery like that. Agonist plus 1 of the orbs, just in case. Never know what's going to happen later on in this round. Eddie Bird really like a fight right now. Cut noise re-hit is the plan. 35 seconds. There is no reconsidering.
30 seconds left.
But there are still 2 members here. Seat Cushion remaining in the corner is going to be pinnacle for whether or not this site hold is successful. Dart's going to go through, reposition from Tai. And that is some timing, but a big missed shot from Tai too. He really needed to hit that first one, but the spike been dropped. He could end up opening this door. He's not going to have enough bullets in this pistol either. So a flash going up into heaven from the Reyna. Eddie Bird needs to try and do a lot over here, but he's not going to be successful. This op shot is going to finish off the round. Paper X at home, clawing it back 1 round at a time. Everyone working together to secure that round victory. Monkey Kid, Perry, Tai. So successful in that 3v2, 3v3. Wow, I mean, that was a lot. A lot that they had to do. Drop the spike in main from Tai after that first big miss, but makes up for it with the next 2 shots. And now, no matter what, this will be the last round of regulation, but whether we're going to have extra innings in this map, it will be up to Paper X at home to try and hold down this final round. Op's going to be posted inside mid. Not a single soul from Orangutan looking in this direction. And lucky them. TP is going to spot out pretty much everything right now. Blades being popped by the defensive Jet, knows that he had to reposition fast. But because of that info gained, Orangutan decide to reconsider too. They're in their spawn. That Omen spotted out every single member on their team. And Orangutan are well aware of what the response could be. But Paper Exit Homer playing it really, really safe. Not taking any space over towards that A site. It was only the KJ, after all. Don't really want to leave your setup. So understandable from YK why you would choose to anchor that position. And luckily for Orangutan Gaming, that the site setups were the way they were. They're going to look back towards this A through Catwalk, and no one's going to be really actively watching this position yet until YK has something to say about that. Takes out the Reyna on that attack in the final round of OT. Or not even OT, the final one to get to OT. And a great distraction from that TP. Silthar manages to get YK to look at him for just a second. And is going to open up this site completely. Plant down now, 4-on-4 for the retake. And the dart is going to spot absolutely no one. That should give them a lot of information on where these players might be. Down in hell, a couple different members. Jasper peeks out to maybe bait out the fact that there's no one else down there. The shots in favor of Paper X so far. 2-on-2 now, after Agnes gets that trade, and another one. This could be all but over, and Silthar does it alongside his teammate. It went all the way. We had to have every single round of regulation, but 4 chances was enough. Paper X at home take that map 13-11. Excuse me, Orangutan. Oh, did I really do that? Did I get baited by the overlay? Don't tell me they switched at the last second. I'm pretty sure it was Orangutan Gaming to eke that map out by just a couple of different rounds. But I mean, just look at that scoreboard. Absolute insanity. 28-29 for the 2 top frags on Paper X at home. It's got to feel bad for them. The way they end up losing that map. But they tried their darndest. Tai and Perry sitting at the top of the scoreboard. Followed up by 3 enemy players. Eddie, Jaspy, Agonist. So crucial for the end of that map, specifically Agonist. I mean, to get those kills reminded me, I don't know if anyone in chat remembers the faded Artist 1v3 against DRX way back in the day, but caught in the same position right outside Generator. Has not really done the same magic, but is definitely reminiscent of such. So the way they end up winning that one, it did take the entire time and has put us back on top of schedule. It is currently 8 p.m. 8:05 p.m. EST. But we are going to take a quick little break to get our next little game set up. What a way they end up winning that one. But thank you everyone for watching. For now, we'll send it to a little bit of a break. We'll see you in a bit.
What up, you beautiful blobber? Welcome to the
That's
third
great.
set of game. Oh, Giblet Gauntlet 3. I'm your host, Nomad. Actually, no, I'm your caster, Nomad. Joining me is Anton. The great duo is back. We're hi, been here. Anyway, what's up, Anton? How's it going?
Doing pretty good. The last game Last game was kind of banger. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think it would be that good based on how the map started out. It was 5-1. Then all of a sudden it was 6-6 at the half, and then we needed every single round of regulation to get us all the way to 13-11. So there's some pretty crazy games going on here in the lower bracket. But unfortunately, we're not gonna get to see either of those teams. It just played because this is another game. We do have the winners of the previous lower bracket game of stream A and B, if I'm correct, on Flaspire and Broad Productions. I think those are the streams. I don't even know at this point. There's like so many different scheduling differences, like whatever, like moving around. So I don't know entirely where they were, but I know the teams that we do have are Sold versus Magical Fairies going on, and this is going to be the final best of one for the day over on the stream.
For tournament, after this, no more BO1. No more
Mm-hmm.
BO1. I think. Don't quote
Yes,
me
I
on
think
it.
you're correct. I'm checking right
I think.
now.
I think.
If it's not wrong, if the schedule isn't wrong, you're right.
But yeah, I just cast a Soul game before this, and I just gotta say they are a really fun team to watch. I feel like their macro game is just so up there in terms of just like be able to reach your opponent, but just completely decipher and shut down their playbook. So I'm really excited to see what they got against the Magical Fairy. But yeah, I think we're just going in now to map ban in a second here. Then we can figure out where are we going to, what crazy map. And speaking of which, we're going to map ban. Soul is gonna take out Breeze. Then it's gonna be Ascend, Fracture, Pearl, Split, Haven, and we're gonna go back to the great land of Lotus. The Slugfest began, where it all started and where it all end. The great land of Lotus. God, I casted too many Lotus games today already.
I understand. I think this
Yeah.
is like in this current pool, I feel like it's a bit of a weird pool because we have maps like Breeze, Fracture, and like I know some people also don't like Pearl. So it's like if a team bans Ascent, which is like 90% of the maps so far, because we're all best of one, so every team's just gonna play Ascent. But we had an Ascent being taken out by Magical Fairies. Massive respect to them. I love you guys for that. But yeah, we're just gonna be left with like Haven Lotus. Like every team just goes to that map. So it was just a 50-50 at the end of the day. But we do have a Lotus, unfortunately, because we have seen it multiple times already. But it's still, I don't mind. I think out of the 7 maps that we have in the pool now, I think Haven and Lotus are my favorite. Haven being my favorite, but Lotus is a close second.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, Lotus is it's a really interesting map to play and to cast as well because I feel like it's a very long map in terms of both rotation timer and also your macro strategy, right? You kind of have to almost lean one side and kind of bank it that it will work because then if your early strategy doesn't work, you just instantly shift to a retake mindset. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that kind of that's basically how the 3-site maps work, right? Even in Haven, it's like, well, yeah, if you can't hold a site, you have to play retake, and ideally it would be C. Kind of similar, I think for Lotus as well. It's like I think C site is definitely the retake kind of site where you're a little bit wider. It's not as tight and claustrophobic as you have on A. And Shriek could be a problem that attackers open the door and all of a sudden you have to worry about outside, inside, whatever. It's like, wow, that's annoying. So ideally, if you're gonna lose any site, you want to lose C. But I digress. We should be getting into it fairly soon. We're gonna see the agent select in just a little bit. I'm curious if I can find some stats for these teams as well. Whether we have some previous compositions they've been brought out. But I think on like Sold, we should expect something pretty standard: Jet Rays for Double Duelist, and then Vise for the Senti to really stifle this kind of send it in your face kind of meta. So I wonder if we're going to see a similar kind of type of story now.
Yeah, we're gonna see some lock agent here. We see on the side of Magical Fairy, we see Omen, ISO, and Vice. We'll say kind of a bit an off pick, but it's not completely out of the world there.
Mhm.
Specifically, ISO is a really good agent to challenge down like longer angle, like A main and C main. Those are agents been favored by player who are like to challenge it, like especially in like a sniper battle. On the side of Soul, we've seen Chamber. So we are hopefully seeing some crazy operator gameplay out of this man, out of my man here. She's just gonna go on the ISO here and a jet come out. It's a really relatively like similar composition from both sides.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. We see something almost the same across both of these teams, but I'm looking at their last week's game stats, and relative to those, both teams have changed. It's, like we saw Magical Fairies have ran ISO Raise Fade Vice Omen, Clove Vice Neon Raise Fade for different games. Soul have also ran, they were the ones I was mentioning, Jet Raise with the Vice, but it's this time the Soul don't have the Vice, it's their opponents that have the Vice. So this actually changes across both sides of the roster right now, which I think is quite interesting. So both teams deciding that there could be something that they could fix up, because obviously we're in the lower bracket, so it's not like they're invincible. But yeah, so we should be getting into it fairly soon with these two pretty fresh agent lineups that we have from both these teams. I'm excited to see what new things they're going to have to offer from last week.
Mm.
Reminder to our production, all of us have to exit the game because there's a bug with the overlay. Yes, all of us have to exit the game, except for the producer. There we go. We're in. We're alive. Well, not in yet. You guys are not in the chat, but
Yeah.
we should be safe and sound.
Yeah.
And we apologize for a couple
I-
different technical difficulties here on the various different
Yeah.
broadcasts. It's not just us. It's also a couple different other ones. But yeah, we are running some tests here. It's like Portal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever played Portal.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Matt,
yeah,
it's
I have.
about-
I have. It's a fun
Yeah.
game. I think to this day I've never beat Portal 2. I'm not gonna lie.
Serious?
To this day I've never beat Portal 2. I'm not
You
gonna
should do
lie.
it. You should go play it. Like one weekend, just you're free. Not this weekend because we're not free. But like,
I'm about
if
to
you
say,
ever happen to be free,
bruh.
it's fun. It's a good game. We could
Alright.
co-op sometime. Unironically, I've done it like
Yeah.
a few times. I like it.
All right. I
That's cute.
believe we are getting ready here.
So we should be relatively in the lobby, I think.
All right. Okay. I think we're all set. I think in that case, we are set to go.
One day. Also, yeah. Well, we'll see whenever these teams are ready for us to get that timer going. But as we see now, it does seem like it's. I mean, this is Lotus, right? We're just gonna see a lot of A pressure towards the start of most of these rounds, and I don't think we're too surprised to see most of Soul just stacked up inside that A site. But we do have the timer. It is ticking, and here we go, right off to the bat. A lot of A presence being shown by both teams. It's gonna be
Heavy
Magical
A from
Fairies to
both
walk all
sides
the way
here.
up.
Yeah. A very aggressive A fight on both sides. We see Soul going on the aggressive fight.
It's a couple different trades back and forth.
Spike
Soul
down.
still really liking this engagement here, but Yaki has made his way all the way towards that B site, turns around to maybe catch a flank over here from Sean, and Sean does get spotted. Hand shots. It's going to be pretty difficult for him to pull the trigger in the next couple seconds, but at least does
now-
slow down
and
the
now
round
it's-
just a little bit.
Yeah, now it seems like it's like 2-1v1 there.
Oh!
And Yaki, a nasty shot into Yaki. Now he's low and slow. Jada Sun going from behind, and now I think Steve, with that though, doesn't get a free ticket to A. We're able to get the plan down, but it's gonna be a 2v1, so we'll have to get an early pick or be able to isolate both of these players.
He's at 20 HP, which I think does make this clutch a little bit difficult, and this door is going to get opened as well. It's like I mentioned, now you have to worry about both outside and in, but footsteps are being made by both these defending players. He's going to split them up just for a second, but
Paranoia
Jada's
outside the
already...
blind, not half. It's not half, and
Nice try from Steve. 1-2. I guess he played it as well as he possibly could have without all the information before he threw that paranoia, but there you go. Magical Fairies up with a round. First one of the map.
For sure I am. And now the Magical Fairy gonna hope to extend this lead by one more here, taking out Soul. Again, last in my last game that I casted for Soul, Soul seems to be a team that can go on a really deep momentum run. So you do not want them to get any sort of like, thrifty or like clutch, because then they can take that momentum, just roll off of that.
That's the B now. No weapons to work with, so they want to try whatever they can. But Shisher is going to be trapped in sight. He just walks right past that Vice wall. As the only one that's able to get in. But at least that does actually burn all of the Vice util. So maybe not the worst kind of situation in the world. The rest of his team is alive, so they can take their time to go wherever they wish. Because most of Magical Fairies have not actually taken the space outside A. And they have a chamber watching outside C, so there's a lot of time for these solid players to play with, especially when they're spotted out. Jerry, XKI might I add, at the back of the C site.
So still mounting outside B, just trying to get maybe a pick here, like a good opportunity, and then going in. The paranoia miss! And that's going to be lethal as Sean are not blinded, able to answer right back.
Yeah, Magical Fairies having every single angle covered. There was literally nothing about that round that Magical Fairies didn't have unlock. Like the Heaven player was watching the main for that jet dash on site. The guy on site had it, and then like you'd think that that's a distraction for the people main peeking to kill the jet, but no, that's everything is accounted for from Magical Fairies. We'll see if that continues to be true on their bonus round. Sold is going to have a full buy into this one with almost all full armors. So Kaizera has a single target right now. I think it's going to be Yaki. No, who is it going to be? Steve? Probably Steve. Or what? No, it is going to be Yaki.
Here.
And Soul looking to overwhelm the Fairies on site here. The Vice Wall is out. There will be one player trapped on site. That's mindless.
Spike down.
And Steve will be able to get one, but they're going to get equalized right away. Soul still down a player. The C's miss, unfortunately, so won't get much value out of that. And Cheesy Berry swinging in, aware of his position, upgrade his rifle, and now looking to go on the offensive himself. One each, one is falling the TP. The TP. I don't think he's aware his TP was that close to the door.
And not entirely the TP that he was hoping for. He would like to go a little bit further away, but a bit of a panic cast from the chamber over the attack. And that is a pistol and a bonus for Magical Fairies. A very convincing defensive half so far from them on the map of Lotus. Sold, left with pretty much no money in their back pockets. Yaki's even going to invest into the Ghost instead of buying up bullets for the Headhunter. So that's a bit painful for the attack of Sold so far. They're not even really close to any ults. I think if they're anything, Steve is the closest, which is not very useful at all. They have it's a TP.
Soul now, and got a nice clean headshot, but trying to get away, but Yaki will dispatch his Fairy. And because he went down, the Vice utility will not be out, but Steve will be stuck behind the wall. A really good play there. Giving Sailor. But Jace, the Sun from behind, executing them, taking the lead once further.
4-0. These Soul do have a buy, but once again, they haven't had. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They haven't had much in terms of like their plans for the rounds. I don't think have gone very well so far. There haven't really been too many people grabbing orbs. Navu, you would think, would be one of the most important agents to have an ult for the side of Sold. It's going to be the Fade. You could argue also Shishra on the ISO, but honestly, like being even further away than Nabu, not really too good. Nabu has 6 interactions so far. He's got 6 ult points, so he's not grabbed orbs. So Sold, they might have to start talking about how to work the map just a little bit. Like there have been a lot of attention being paid towards A by Magical Fairies, especially like we saw it first round. They were cementing the fact that, hey, we're going to be taking A main control every single round. You can either fight for it or give it up, but we're not letting you have it for free. So Sold is already like -1 orb on the map, other than the fact that they have to fight for it, but I don't think they're winning the fight so far, so that might not be the best option. So they really have to look towards that C site. So I would really like to see a little bit more C attention for them, or they decide they're grouping up outside A. They might just decide that they want to be fighting this, but luckily for them, Magical Fairies, for the first time in a while, are not opting to engage in some A main pressure. So this should be pretty easy for Sold, but we'll see how much they actually expend into here. If they wait or if they just go, and they are just going. This is going to be an Omen TP across, and they're going to spot absolutely nothing. This is great for them. They have an orb. They're able to charge up one more on Navu. So at that point, they'll only be one away.
Has been given to Magical Fairy, however. and Steel Guardian kill contract available as on the ultimate side. The plan will go down. It will be a safe plan relatively, however, the ultimate is going to make it really difficult for the side of Soul to held here if used correctly. Kaizera will be held on the siege. The Nightfall will be used to suppress Magical Fair a bit. Steve will be able to pick 2. Kaizera. Cheesy Fairy. They're going to kill contract, kill Kaizera. One of his own get traded out of the 1v2. It's just Cheesy Fairy. Now in a 1v2 situation, need to isolate this somehow. If possible, one is found. From there, the transfer almost connected. It's a 1v1. He is so low though. Half will be found. We'll run in there. He is close. Oh, and not
Oh my god! How?
Brain! on
That was
Brain!
so close. I thought that the spin would have actually done it. I'm not entirely sure how so many shots were missed from. Is that Kaisera trying to run in there, going for the defuse, or Steve?
No, it's Kaizera.
No, on the attack. Okay, no, Steve. Steve barely ekes out that round, but Kaizera was 1 HP. He was completely 1 HP. Steve needed to land like one shot. He could have like pre-fired coming around the corner, but you know what? I guess hindsight is 2020, and they won the round, so it's okay. Soul are on the board, which is important, but they also have to keep stringing rounds together because Magical Fairies have so much money in their back pockets, and if Soul lose this round, the reset to the economy will be devastating. So this is not an option for them to lose.
Gets stun from behind, does pick up one. The stun being tossed, trying to converge. Mylon trade him out. Soul is trapped outside of C main here. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard play here. We'll have to make a decision on if we're going to go for this or not. The C's got ones more. They're going to try to go for it. One is catch off guard. It's going to be a bloodbath on site. Soul down player count. Up player advantage, however. And in a nice shot from Sean, we'll take down Shisha. It's just like so. Nightfall is available. Is 1 HP. We'll try to get a plant off. But what happens for now? But it's Cheesy Fairy shutting that down, sending them back to an economic depression.
That is a little bit tough for them. Sold, yeah, like I said, they didn't really have an option to lose that round. They're going to be completely broke at this point. And at least they have some ults. They have Nabu, they have Shisha, they have the Nightfall and the kill contract charged up on the attacks. So it's not the end of the world, but they're not going to have a buy. So they're going to have to full save another round. This probably puts Magical Fairies up to 6. And a 6-1 scoreline is more one-sided than we saw before on the map of Ascent with our previous matchup. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Magical Fairies running away with it. They have been playing exceptionally well so far on the defense. So they're just gonna try something. 5-man B. Let's see if it works.
Ooh, damage all around. That's gonna be lethal on the side of Soul. And they're all being massacred by Cheesy Fairy. Steve does get a kill, does get an upgrade. 41 HP to count for it though. And the Fairy is just chasing him down. Hunted.
Well, I don't think it worked. It's been a couple rounds where XKI has used that kill contract on the defense, and now he's already got it charged up again. That was a nice 4 kills from A-Link there. So 6-1, as most people have expected, given the buy in the previous round. Sold now with every ult. This is the best chance they've had to win a round so far. They have a full buy, they have full armor on everyone, they have every ult in their arsenal. And Magical Fairies are left with only 1, and Sean is close. Sean is very, very close to the buy Soul on the defense, but this is still not looking great for Soul as they lose the first 2 picks. Oh, only 1 for 1 outside A.
Sure. And Steve is gonna give Soul that extra manpower advantage they needed. The kill contract did get used to secure that kill, I believe, but did not connect. Sean, we have to clear through the entirety of B onto A as well. It's gonna be a 1v4. The round seemingly all but lost. The steel roll still available. The arc roll still available for Flash. And Yaki holding his angle, will walk away. Sean's gonna walk closely and closely. Just peeking out. Damage to be found. The TP burn. But aware of their location now, though. It's gonna be Shisha running from behind, trying to catch a nice timing on Sean. Is anyone gonna challenge Sean, or will they let Sean take a rifle to the next round? I think they will let him take a rifle.
This is where someone says something pithy and you pretend
I
to
think
tolerate.
also for chat's context, I think we might have a disconnect. Kaisera might be gone, so we might have a tech real quick. But yeah, that last round, at least Sold have a little bit of life in them. I think the best part about that round for Sold was the fact that they only used one ult. They kept 4 people alive. So they're going to be building up a little bit of economy in their back pockets. And Shisha is going to be right back in that cycle with that kill contract, even though it might not have hit. Might be all good. They still have Nightfall. They still have Blades. They still have Turtle Force. So I guess 2 of those are like kind of just like backup ults just in case they're broke, which they might be. There's still a chance for them to get reset after that round. But the best part is, yet again, they kept 4 people alive. So they have a lot of money just in case, even if they do lose. So if anything, Mindless is going to have to pull out a Blade Storm. But Yaki, Navu, Shisha, Steve are probably going to be pretty decent with their economy in the next round, whatever happens. But with that said, they do still want to win, obviously, because it is... We're past the quarter and a half. Sold are working for a tied half at this point. They cannot win their attacking side. But yeah, it's going to be another similar A side aggression here, and it's already not great for Shisha. Not going to use the ult, not going to get to. Mindless also doesn't get to play the round. He gets spammed out in the corner, and the defense have control of A once again.
The stun won't connect as Jada will pick up one.
Stand.
Kaisera trading himself out, and EXO picking up for 3. It's now 1v1. It's Navu. It's EXO. And Sean in a 1v1 here. The spike will be going into A. The Prowler out to clear back sight. The spike will go down.
Planted.
Time's ticking. We're gonna see here EXO
Footstep.
trying to hold. Footstep heard. Sean watching this angle. EXO now peeking. The timing's not quite there. It's gonna be battle timing. Gonna get a tap from behind. And Sean will pick up the kill.
Smarter than that.
1 additional round taken. 7-2. Extending that lead out further and further.
Thorns activated.
Man, that one's rough. That was so darn close for both sides, but Nabu just 1 kill is all he needed, and he did. I'm not gonna lie, he's the only reason that they even have a chance in the round, that they even got close. So fair play, like done exceptionally there already to get those 3 kills in A main.
I mean, that 3 kill in a row there put them back in the fight. It's just not enough to take them across the line.
Oh, man, that is unlucky. Sometimes you gotta be wondering, why must it be me in this kind of scenario? But in this case, at least those kills do net him a rifle with 3 of his teammates, and there you go with the double gun ults, just in case they're broke, which they have. Yeah, there you go. So they have a chance in the round. They're looking at the C site right now. No more A main. They don't want to have anything to do with it. Magical Fairies are just better on that A main take. So they're opting to the other side of the map. But because of that, Magical Fairies understand they don't really need to reinforce A this round. They have most of their team available for this B crunch, or this Sands crunch. And there's 2 people in B main from the defense ready and waiting for anyone to just walk back.
And Yaki does get a pick on Jada. That's going to be an extra play advantage on Soul, which they would be more than appreciative of that. They need everything they can get right now.
Retrieving flash.
Soul does look like they're going to try to execute out towards B here. Now, however, decision still mount on both sides to teleport in. It's going to be a C execute. Sean does get 1. The wall is now triggered. Another kill found by Cheesy Fairy. Steve stuck on site. 2 is there, and the crossfire is strong and all hell. Kaisera, the paranoia out, did not connect. Yaki couldn't convert.
Why? Insert Dr. Doofenshmirtz meme here. 2 times that we've seen Yaki TP to a location which he really would like to have TP'd away from. It is weird. that it happened twice. But that one was a little bit unlucky, I gotta admit. He did hit Kaisera there. It actually was a leg. But yeah, not gonna be able to clean up that kill with the third of force. Could have maybe switched to the headhunter, but again, hindsight's 2020. In that case, he panicked a little bit, but that does net Magical Fairies their 8th round, and we're right back to this A main take from the defense. And this is going to be a fast play, actually. They're ready for just sending the ultimate inside the A main, but no one else is here from Soul. No, no one's making noise, so they think better than that. So Jada holds that
Jada
for now.
was right there with a conversion path. If anyone from Soul make any contact there, the Prowler is out and didn't connect anyone. Cheesy Fairy will be dispatched. As Exo put that down. Jada steps from behind, taking down one from Authority. The trip, the trademark is dispatched. Conversion path is used. Everyone is slow, and then so what a shock to dispatch to stabilize. No, Magical Fairy is 3v3 situation, ultimate burn. And Soul looking like they're gonna try to lean towards Seaside here. Although Vice Utility, however, is still up, so this could be difficult to get there. Jam does spot someone there.
30 seconds left.
Bring them down. Where are you?
Like so, try out the Haunt out there, but get shot right away. The Nightfall being utilized on the side of Magical Fairy to hold them back even further. Soul, however, now is fully on Seaside. The first kill is found on Yaki.
Spike planted.
The Soul attacking team is separated, but the Nightfall will hopefully equalize this fight. The C's go off of CT. I don't think connect with anyone. Magical Fairy now going on site. The Haunt's out trying to spot. Navu taking damage. Kaisera fall. Sayamar swing onto one.
Remaining.
One is found on 1v1. It's Sean and Steve looping each other. Timing is just timing. Rifles out. Steve is low. Spotted Steve though. Get the plant. Get the defuse going. He's slow as heck. Time is not gonna be on his side.
Magical Fairies is on the precipice
Last round.
of guaranteeing a 9-3 into the second half, which might honestly be Soul's best chance at this point. I would really like another round though, just to make it a little bit more realistic. 8-4 would be lovely for the side of Soul. But after having all these rounds come down to the wire, at least this is the final time that they're on the attack, because losing every single member there is not great for their economy. They're going to be left with 2 players on just half armors. Magical Fairies could choose to read into that, but again, I think it looks like we do have a disconnect somewhere. We did have a disconnect, which means our HUD is going to be a little bit weird and wonky. So Kaisera is... He does have a gun. Don't worry about that. But we are going to have a full buy from Magical Fairies, so I'm not going to be taking advantage of those half armors, but perhaps Jadison has a heck of a spot over here towards B main.
I mean, it's going to be immaculate here if he can find it. And the value's about to find. And there he is. Spike's going down 2. Oh, couldn't find the third, unfortunately. Oh. Double tap, deploy. Marlon did get hit by the double tap shot.
Oh, he's disconnected again.
Is it disconnect there? Unfortunate, however. KI does find that frag. And now, 3v1. It's just Shisha. Shisha now need to have a clutch to put Soul back in the fight. And they're all going to be caught off guard. And 2 member of Magical Fairy does have utility out, however, unfortunately, unable to find them.
Switching sides.
However, it is a side swap, so this could be Soul. Chance of comeback right now.
That's, I think it is a little bit tough though, because even with that disconnect from Magical Fairies, is this time I think it's a different player. It was probably Kaisera for the first time, which is why they're not showing up on the HUD in terms of weaponry and money. But that time I think it was Sean. Like I was just peeked outside Sands and just kept walking. I'm like, at that point, all right, yeah, we know what's happening here. But even with that, Soul could not pull out a victory. So if it's that case, Like, given all the context that we have, this is going to be a really difficult second half to pull off. So let's hope, for their sake, they're able to take the pistol round. Because if they don't, this might be done and dusted right now.
He's gonna be up for an aggressive. Does take out Sailor Mars right away. Going in. Did take a lot of damage though. However, the double tap provide protection. Didn't take any actual health damage. The harness shot.
Spike planted.
It's KI. Gonna swing his teammate now, trying to find something couldn't be there. Shisha find two alongside Navu. And now it's just Jada's son. Not gonna be in time. Trying to get at least a few frack going. Two will be found.
Let's do a little bit of damage. And has charged up that convergent path just a little bit into this round. So it's honestly not the worst thing that's happened. 4 points for Jada already. And we're only round 2 of the second half. But Seoul do end up with a round win, which is more important than anything else at this point. Mindless with that outlaw as well. Very wise to buy up that sniper rifle in the second round. In the rounds where fairies are likely not going to have very much armor. But they actually opt for no armor at that. They're going to be full savings, so not even going to require the outlaw from the side of Soul. Of course, they're not going to know that. So just to being safe, Mindless is going to try and rack up some frags over on that A site. But unfortunately for them, Yaki is going to be having to do a lot towards C, and he decides better than to stay. So they let them have the A site, and the first frag is going to go towards Shisha, so looking even better toward the side of Soul.
Steve does find the second frag there. Yaki find third. The paranoia does connect, however, it's just not gonna help them out too much there.
So it's all good in the hood for now. Answering the status quo, Fairies on their third round for the bonus, because they did go for a full save. They have a lot of money to work with. I really wish I could see what Kaisara is buying, but it should be all right. I would expect he has full armor. There's gonna be a half shield on XKI, but it's gonna be a fairly standard bonus round. So sold. I mean, it's probably gonna be 10-5. Let's be real. But they have a couple rounds buffer just in case they end
This
up
outlaw is gonna be
already
deadly though. I don't think any shot connected, unfortunately. And Shisha still trying to get a frag out of this. Mindless trying to find a kill with the outlaw, unable to be found. Mindless and Navu found one of their own there. All in, and now it's Shisha. Steve up high, trying to hold this. XKI in a great angle position here. We'll find Shisha right away. Steve is up next. He is so low. Yaki up far with just the goes. Nothing to be found. A standard bonus, 10-5.
So now, this time it's their turn. Shisha has gotten enough orbs and enough frags in the past couple rounds to have this kill contract charged up. No one else is lucky enough on his team to be even close. There's also a convergent path for Jada-san. They have to be careful on the side of Soul that they don't all get caught in the same position right now. It is going to be a fast C from Magical Fairies, so there's only one player that can possibly be hit by this if the attack decides to actually go super fast. But Yaki at least has a safe TP this time. And he's going to completely give that up. Not even going to have a chance in the world of going down before anything else in the round happens. But Jada-san, straight into the back of the site, is going to be able to take control of the entirety of C. Be safe along with it. And there goes the ult. But he gets cancelled out of it.
I believe the conversion path did not deploy. However, the fairies will still be able to pick up frag of their own now. 3v2. Kaisera will take down Navu right away. It's just now Steve trading out one already as a 1v2. Kaisera and Jada-san need to just take out. Oh, Steve now the 1v1. It's gonna be so close. He is low too. Shot will be founding there. And Kaisera dispatching Steve, taking him to 11.
That is such an unfortunate result for that round, because that was a perfect ult counter from Shisha too. Like, he did that might have been one of the only things to go right. I think there were a couple different trades on the site, but that cancel and a Jada that spends the ult too. By the way, if you take a look at Jada-san, there's no convergent paths, so that was literally perfect. Everything went right for Soul that could have possibly gone right in terms of tactics, but the shots just weren't there. Magical Fairies end up winning the duel anyways to bring it up to 11, and now Soul are on a broken by. They have an SMG, they have a Yaki with a rifle, the hero rifle in this round, because I think he's probably thinking that hopefully he can charge up the Tour de Force in the next, so you don't have to end up playing the last round of the map without any gun. But there goes another kill contract, and Navu is not going to have a great time in this one.
Cheesy fair. As XKI will dispatch Navu there, and Jada-san, 2 from the flank. Soul defense line looking broken. Trying to get this orb. Shisha will take it down XKI. Now mindless, unable to find Sailor. It is just Shisha is crumbling apart, and Magical Fairy have 7 chances
Match point.
to take it all.
And this might be over right here, but at least Soul do have a chance. They have enough money on Yaki to at least buy up a Guardian. Navu should be able to invest into a rifle. This is 4,800 in his back pocket. Steve is the only one with an ult so far. They have to go C. I don't think they're going to be able to take A control right now. So they really would like to get Navu an orb. And he is positioned. Actually, no, he is over towards that A. And Magical Fairies are opting away from that. So there is a retake opportunity. If Yaki doesn't die, and he's going to spot out a lot of different people over here. There's going to be bullets flying his way. There's going to be an ISO piece of util. So he is just going to try his best to stay alive, and he's going to TP all the way out. But that is sight control for the side of Magical Fairies.
And Yaki pick up 2 there.
Here.
And it's now Jada's
Enemy remaining.
and Kaizera. Let's get that. Kaizera. It's going to be him against the world. It's going to be Kaizera looking to put away 3 members of Soul to close up this map. To put the final nail in the coffin there. 1 is found. 2 is there. The 1v1. It's just him and Navu. He has no business in there anymore. He is out of there. Spike's going down now. Look at how far away Navu is. There's going to be so much time burn just to get onto site. Time. Taking time. Burning. Kaizera opted to play in tree here. Tree. 2-tap is out. That paranoia did tell Navu that Kaizera will be in tree. The time's already being slowly burned, and Kaizera picking up Navu 1v4 to take them all the way as the Fairies advance further in the lower bracket as we say goodbye to Soul in this tournament.
That is a heck of a way to win. What is showing from the side of Magical Fairies? They definitely made some magic here in the server today, because 13-5 is no laughing matter. That is an absolute dominating scoreline on the map of Lotus against their opponents of Sold. And it was really, I mean, yeah, we can see from the scoreboard, 23-11 for XKI, all the way at the top. Jada helping out a little bit, but the 2 top frags, the 2 duelists for the side of Fairies are just putting up numbers. And the rest of them, honestly, kind of following suit. Kaizera, with that final clutch at the end, almost puts him at a 2.0 KD without even counting assists, and he's on the Omen. So not even needing to be on a very self-sufficient agent to be able to get these clutches down. You can even see how crisp the shots were towards the end of that map. 13-5 is that final scoreline. And we're going to relive that one more time. Second shot, absolutely insane. Like, there's something in the water. I don't know what it is. Lower bracket games are going to have both teams fighting tooth and nail, but apparently this time it was really just Magical Fairies that were here to play, because they just ran over their opponents and sold. Poor guys.
Absolutely, for sure, yeah. I feel like what I said about Soul from last match kind of happened to them here. I feel like Magical Fairies is able to perfectly decipher their playbook and just kind of weasel in and out and just completely like chokehold them. I feel like nothing they do just work against the Fairy.
Yeah, and when it's that kind of thing, especially when you can look at the scoreline and be like, wow, that's not even close. It really is like it's so unsolvable within a game itself, especially when you have not only your tactics being torn apart, but also your aim duels being torn apart. Like we can see from the Omen, which is you wouldn't think an Omen to be the strongest fragger on a team by any means. So Kaiser is probably kind of like middle of the pack somewhere along there. But to have that 1v3 come out, just headshot after headshot, especially again the second kill, stunning. And then yeah, at that point it is a lost 1v1 because the Omen is TP. But to have those kinds of clutches come out from your controller player is like, yeah, you're probably just gonna win the map no matter what. It doesn't matter how good the opponent's tactics are. You're just shooting better. So sometimes that's just how it is. It's Valorant, right? It's an FPS game. I think I say that pretty much once every time I cast because this is just how it works at this kind of level. When there is an aim difference, you're going to see that, and this is what happens when there is a difference across most of the player base, or not most, well, most of the roster.
In the word of my favorite caster, Brendan Hook, it's an FPS. You get shot, you die. You get shot, you die. It's just an FPS game. Oh my god, I love that clip. But yeah, I mean, thanks, Flatchat. But I mean, I mean, no matter what, I think today was a really fun day of competition. I got to witness an incredible roster of game. I believe we have one more game currently underway too. But for us, I think we're done. I do believe we're done. I think
So too.
I think. Please don't ruin my night. I think.
Let me refresh the schedule real quick and double check. I think the only game that is going on is Orangutan versus Hyundai, which is on the other stream. I think that's on Blob Productions. So again, there's been a lot of weird things that's happened with the schedule, so we apologize if it's wrong. But
but hey,
I'm 99% sure it's on Blob Productions and it's happening right now.
But yeah, no matter what, it's on Blob Production. That's I think you're gonna catch the tail end of the game there. If you want to watch some last action up today, I recommend you switch over. But until then, I believe we're good. I think myself and Anton are right to get out of here. How about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the last things I want to say is that once more, I know this happens every single gauntlet, but we apologize for the technical difficulties and the few delays that we've had over the course of the day and what will likely happen over the course of the next few days. But it is, again, it's a testing ground. We're just running like portal experiments here. So we're hoping that everything works and stuff is fixed up for tomorrow. So with that said, thank you to everyone for watching, and thank you to the people behind the scenes that are making this happen as well. There's a team of like 30 people here or something like that, just making sure everything just functions. But for this stream specifically, we have had Special K. Obviously, we're on his channel, so you can check him out here. If you want to follow for anything else K does, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but that is here. Probably be streaming tomorrow as well, so keep that out, or keep your eye out for that. But observing has been Yugi, which is different than who we had before, which is May earlier in the day. And I don't even know who was before that. I think it was Siri. There's been 3 different observers here today for this podcast, so we appreciate every single one of them. So yeah, with that said, I think now we are finally done. So if that other stream is still happening, which I'm not entirely sure if it is, because one of the casters have left the voice chat, I think, so it might be over.
What?
But if it's still no, who is producing? Is it Bean doing everything? It might be.
I think Bean's just
what
like
a legend.
Carry. But anyway, I think that is it. I'm gonna try to close it out before we're pulling a Midwest goodbye. My name is Nomad. This is Anton. This is day 3
yes.
of Calm. We'll see you back for day 4.